My hair is all knotty. Hi everybody, it's PJ, and today I just wanted to talk to you about some of the stuff that I'm going through right now and the reason why I'm not online very much right now. There's a couple really good reasons. One, there's been a wave of sickness through my office that I've never seen before. Like, at one point we only had one person in the office with me. That was it. And I, knock wood, have been so lucky not to get the worst part of this. I got a little bit of a cold, but I didn't get what anybody else got. Like, I wasn't out for days and days and days and days, which some people literally have been out for weeks. And when they go and get, like, because I make them all go to the doctor before they come back because they have to have a doctor's note. But when I go to get them to do that, literally, they're like not popping positive for like the flu or anything. It's like this unknown weird sickness. They all seem to get better and then they get a lot worse. It's crazy. Anyway, I did start work on this room this weekend. I didn't get a lot done, but I got some. It has to be organized and pulled out before I can paint. But I did start it. I was happy about that. And I've just had so much going on that, and I hate that you guys take a back seat because you're so sweet and so patient. But I don't know what else to do because I'm going home exhausted pretty much every day and working until much later than that doesn't give me like that time to sit down and figure out what I'm going to vlog and vlog. Like, I literally have to be at work today at 9. I have meetings, training. We have a new program going in, which is daunting. Like a new program that houses everything in the office. So I have to learn this whole new... I haven't even done my nails in like weeks. I want to get a haircut. I want to put long layers in. This is just about me. But, and also I'm dealing with two things. My son's, Wolf, you've seen him on here before. My ex-husband has lung cancer and he is going through radiation. And my children are going through that. Although that really hasn't taken me out of the, like, being able to vlog and stuff. But it's this other thing. And then one of my assistant's husbands is deathly ill. And that has more pulled me into work double time. So there has been opportunities, but they've just been few and far between to sit down and vlog. And in those opportunities, I've taken those opportunities to kind of, take care of my health a little bit. I have a procedure coming up. So I have all this stuff going on. Like, my life is full anyway, and now it's like double. Okay, and I'm sorry. I wish I could be on here every day with you guys. I really do. I'd rather be here than anywhere. Like, it just makes me happy to talk to you guys and tell you what's going on. I did have another OBE, but it was a really simple, short one that I loved. It included Jeff, so that was also very... You know, I get all so happy about that. Also, we've been dealing with crazy weather. Like, it was so cold here. This room here doesn't have, like, it has its own heater, but there's so much against the wall, I can't turn it on. So this room was freezing, and I wasn't coming in here. And I don't, this is like a setup I have with lights and whatnot, where I don't have that. It looks like I have a line right here, but actually it's the light. Weird, but it's annoying me. So anyway, I was supposed to go to the psychic fair. We didn't do that. Like, so many things I was supposed to do that I was going to take you with me. We didn't end up doing. So, but I'm going to see if Carrie wants to go get our hair cut, and I'm going to put layers in this. Because what's happening is the longer and heavier it gets down here, the flatter it's getting up here. And I hate that. I really hate that. And I went back on my hair and nails and whatchamacallit vitamins because I didn't like how flat it's getting at the top. It's like pulling out all the curl because my hair is curly naturally. The puppy has had her own issues. She needs her nails done. She's barking. She's so cute though. I'll put some video in here.
Oh, cozy. So cute. Yes. Pipey's so cold. Don't bite. No bites. Yes. Kisses. Kisses, Mommy. Oh, sweet kisses. Under there is Piper. Under there. I haven't done her hair yet tonight. Poor thing. Everybody's so cold. You gonna give me kisses? Oh. Okay. That was disgusting. What are you doing? Come a kiss. Don't lick. Oh, sweet girls. Nice. Cosette. Why you gotta bite me? Just kiss. Oh, that's my girl. That's my girl. Look at that face. Look at these faces. Look at their face. Why you biting me? Hey, ow. Easy on the biting. So sweet. Oh, let's get those ears. Come on in. Come on in.
Yeah, but she needs her nails done because she's doing too much mouth breathing, and that will hurt her trachea eventually because dogs don't really breathe through their mouth a lot. And like she's waking up almost like with an apnea thing. So Nair's, I mean, my old vet was like way bulldog vet. Like he loved bulldogs and he could do everything bulldog-ish. But my new vet just kind of isn't. And so my old vet knew how to do Nair's. That's when they take the little, her nose is like closed. It's like pinch closed. But they can open that back up. That's called Nair's. They do their nares. It's a painful operation, but they keep them on like pain meds for like a week. But they, my old vet did it to Remy, our first Frenchie, and it was beautiful. It worked perfectly. So I just need to find somebody who's like really good at that. And my old vet went and became a bovine vet, like it's a vet for cows, out in the Midwest somewhere. He was so good. He loved bulldogs, and we like brachycephalic dogs at my house, like all the push-face dogs, and he knew exactly how to treat them and everything, and I was sad to see him go, but he left. Anyway, so I had another OBE. I want to get through this quick. I had another OBE, and remember the last one was about that yellow arrow? When I tell you that arrow was so bright yellow, it was about that thick. And it was just like something you would see like on a street, like the arrow on a street. And it was like pointing down to Jeff's house. Girls, please stop. See that? Oh, here's something else that happens. If I'm talking on a phone with somebody else, these guys like to wrestle under my feet. So they get the attention. Like 2-year-olds used to do, like when I had 2-year-olds. Anyway, so the OBE. So I go down into this OBE and I am in a, like I'm instantly, well, first off, let me do this. I was trying to find a cruise for my assistant and her husband, because they have them right out of Baltimore, and sometimes they have like small cruises. And the one thing that her husband said to me was he wanted to take her on the islands. So I was like, well, he can't fly right now, but maybe I can find a cruise and give them a cruise. Well, never mind. Maybe I can find them a cruise. they could have, if I could get them over to Bermuda, they could have that island kind of thing and not be so far away or so scary. It's an hour flight if they need to get back real quick, whatever. So I tried to find, the only thing I could find was like April, and the smallest cruise was 5 days. I was trying to find a 3 or 4 day, but 5 was all I could find out of Baltimore. And I think like he would not do well driving farther. He's very sick, but he really wanted to do this. So I'm trying to figure that out. But anyway, while I was trying to figure that out, I was reminiscing about all the cruises that Jeff and I took. We took so many cruises. Like we did stuff not real far away, but we traveled. And so anyway, so later, no, not that day, the next day, Sunday, yesterday, I was doing a meditation in the afternoon, and I put my headphones on, I laid back, and instantly, like, these colors swirled above me. Like, I have been getting such great visuals prior to going to through to the other side. That has been really interesting, okay, because I've never really seen, like, normally I feel like a vibration, but I don't see stuff. And I've seen stuff twice now that's very like, no, 3 times now, that's very like geometric or mathematical almost, but very colorful and different. So I start to cross over, and all these colorful shapes are there right before I cross over. And when I cross over, I'm back on a ship and I'm with Jeff. And I'm like, oh, I like saw where I was like, oh, we're going on a trip. And I turn around and look, and Jeff's sitting there. And he said, he's like, you need to give him the details. And I'm like, what? And he's like, give them all the details. Let them know how to get here. And I didn't know if he meant when he meant. But because later I thought of that. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I will. And he reached over and took my hand. So I held his hand, and I was like, it's so funny because I'm like a schoolgirl. I'm like, anyway, he reached over and took my hand, and I took his hand, and we were sitting on the lounge chairs, and we were sitting on lounge chairs another time where he took my hand. So this is choice on lounge chairs. Like, is that my future? Yeah, buddy. And I look out over the ocean, and it's just like I remembered it. I mean, it's just like, I remember the first time I saw the middle of the ocean, not the shore, the middle of the ocean. I said to my 2 things. I said, I now know where navy blue comes from, because the ocean, when you get into it, is not like the brown or greenish color that you see anywhere near shore. It's like the deepest, darkest navy blue you've ever seen in your life. Like, and it's such a different color. It's not like a color on clothes or on crayons. It's like different, but I get it. Like, I get that color now. And I get the color turquoise, because the turquoise you see when the water's churned up, or when you get closer to the islands, that is a different turquoise than anything you've ever seen if you've never seen it as water. It's not the turquoise of the stone. It's close, but it's not. It's not the turquoise of a crayon or a shirt or a dress or any of that. No fabric can house that color. No fabric can house the color navy. So I was watching the top of the ocean, and as I watch it, it looks like stars are, you know how, I mean, it kind of looks like that normally, where the sun kisses the tips of the ocean as it's going, and it sparkles. But this is different. This is the most amazing, sparkling, amazing thing happening to the ocean. And I'm in awe. I'm just like, and I'm squeezing Jeff's hand, and I hear him giggling he's like next to me. And I'm just like, oh my God, was it always this beautiful? And he looks at me and says, "It is now." And I turned back and I like looked at him and looked back. I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." It was like something out of a CGI film is all I could compare it to. Or like, what was that movie? Like Avatar had like sparklings, but it looked real, but at the same time it kind of looked fake, you know? So I was sitting there and the sun is on me and it's warm and all my bones are just relaxing. Everything's just this deep relaxation. And just that easily I felt him like disappear in my hand, and I opened my eyes, and above me was the colors, but they were like sparkling at the same time. Almost like when you hold your breath too long. Like I noticed that. Like that's very similar. So anyway, so anyway, I am going to guess that I'm really supposed to try to find or help find this trip for them. Or if they can't have this trip there, I don't know how I could talk. I don't know if I could talk to them about going on this trip after the fact. That's a touchy subject. But dealing with people that are, you know, dealing with the end of their life is really, first off, I think it's a, I feel like you're so blessed to be able to do that, to be able to be near people that are passing over. Because I don't believe there's an end, as you all know, because I keep wandering out into the astral plane, finding that there isn't an end. So for me, there is no end, but they are leaving, and that is sad. But there is joy in it, but that's so hard to like explain to people because while I was losing Jeff, I couldn't see that. When I lost my dad, I could not find that joy in it. I could not perceive the fact that I would be able to travel and see. And so it's such a touchy subject, because on one hand, you want to tell them it's okay, because there is a way to continue to connect to that person. But at the same time, that almost sounds like you're not understanding the depth of their loss. And that's not true. It's just because, like I said, if somebody would have said this to me about Jeff, although I knew it with Jeff, come on, get out of here. I have dogs. Although I knew it with Jeff, that it would not have been something helpful for me at the moment. Maybe afterwards it would be, but not at the moment. I would have not accepted that well, because I was just feeling the loss. Do you know what I mean? So all this is going on. I'm sure you can hear in my voice that I'm scratchy and fighting something, but I'm trying not to take any antibiotics. Everybody I know is on antibiotics. I'm not. But anyway, that was the end of the OBA. It was short-lived, but really beautiful, really fun. And it flooded back memories of things that had happened, which are so lovely. And that was a good thing. I don't know when I'm going to... Oh, I have a video coming for you that's a really cool video. That's coming up and shortly, like in the next couple days. And I also want to do a free readings weekend. But I don't know which weekend yet, but soon. My procedure is around the 15th, and so I don't know how long I'm going to be away for that or out for that. I have no idea. But after that, I'm hoping to do a free readings weekend. I'm hoping to get into some fitness stuff that I haven't been able to do in months because of what I'm waiting to get done. So hopefully I'll be back a lot more. But right now, I love you guys. I'm thinking about it all the time. The only ones I can do are the ones in the car. And because that is like the time I have, is that hour drive back and forth to work. So if you get tired of them, I totally understand. But if not, I'll try to do them as often as I can. And that's the best I know how to do. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.